the spades.
Right. And so he looks at the hooks as well, and then he sees the fangs, the two, about whatever, 18 to 24-inch long, sort of curved fangs. Now this could be interesting. He pulls out what looks like a jeweler's loop, looks across at them, and as he does so, the jeweler's loop begins almost to buzz and hum in his hands. He pulls it away and he looks like he's listening to it, in fact. And he speaks actually back to the jeweler's loop. Ah, very well then. He looks up at you. It appears that these materials have garnered the attention, some unique attention, from one of our esteemed crafters. They have taken an interest in these, but would like to take a closer look at the fangs and then discuss them with you. They'll take a moment or two. If you are so inclined to allow this courtesy, give them time for inspection, I can give you full access to all of our other vendors while you wait for their summons. I assure you your items will not be harmed, and return to you no questions asked if an acceptable accommodation cannot be met. Is this acceptable to you? He's looking at Luck since he was the one who gave them to you. You're muted.
Yeah, it sounds fine. Yeah, sure.
And so, in the meantime, hand you a red ruby key. This will give you access when you are summoned. In the meantime, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Mim's Twilight Bazaar. All the walls disappear from around you. The ceiling flies off into a twilight sky above you. The glow of the evening just moments after sunset. Around you, woven crystalline structures of every shape and description soar upward into the fading light, capturing the sunset and reflecting its warm glow. You stand within this otherworldly glade, and Iskrin, with your sight, you realize where all the magic was. It is with awe that you recognize that the buildings in this place are made out of the weave of magic itself, somehow crystallized and frozen in time. It seems familiar to you, Iskrin. Small motes of light and magic flit around you and flow across these crystalline buildings. It's then that you hear a cheer from above, and as you look upward, you see something impossible. Half a dozen griffins fly overhead. They have armored mages on their backs, holding arcane lances that they are using like paintbrushes to scribe fireworks in the skies above. The sparks of the fireworks swirl downward, where they are caught by tabaxi leaping from tall poles that sway under their weight and their acrobatic movements. As your eyes continue downward to the ground, you see mixed among the visitors in their sort of everyday garb. There are exotic performers wearing clothes made of pulsing and flowing light as they twist and dance among the patrons with flaming batons. Bonfires burn at intervals around the clearing, and Luna, you recognize Cecilia dancing within the flames of one of them. Her long, smoldering hair swirls around her form like a flowing dress as her movements provocatively entice the crowd around her bonfire. Cheers and laughter erupt from different quarters of the glade as either the fireworks or the tabaxi or the bonfire dancers execute some feat more spectacular or daring than the last. You look around further, and your attention is finally drawn to these crystalline buildings. They seem almost familiar in both shape and layout around this space. It's when you spot the two brothers in front of their forge that it all clicks. This space, this echo, as Iskrin called it, is parallel to the main caravan, a magical reflection of the mundane caravan where you were just in. This place, not controlled by the laws of the primaterial plane, but one controlled by magic itself. So gang, you look around, you see all the familiar shops from the main vendor area from where you were reflected here, but magical versions of themselves, along with some that aren't familiar. And Cilia, for you in particular, there is a weird sense of deja vu. You've been here before, long ago.